Hi, welcome to another FSD Beta episode. This is a first impression drive of FSD version Beta 10.5. Just was released. It's, as you can see now, dark. It's what is it now? 7 p.m. around 7 p.m. here Eastern time. So this is going to be a very non-representative drive, but I just wanted to do a quick initial video. Non-representative in a couple of senses or in a couple of ways. A, it's dark. B, there is not that much traffic, and we come to a stop here. The car is positioning itself and it's going. I mean, it was pretty clear that there's no cars coming. Yeah, not that representative, not that many other cars. And also, I would say that was interesting. So it stopped way early here before the stop line because this other car was crossing here. And we're now pretty far in the road. Okay, that was okay. Not a lot of other cars. And also what I found is, and other testers as well, that the drives are not always the same over time, and this is a very early drive. So, but I, nonetheless wanted to give you some, as mentioned, initial impressions. So this has always been a challenging intersection here because it has to go kind of right and then left. So you can see the navigation kind of indicates first right, then left. So now we got to creep out because to the left there is an obstruction. And okay, interesting choice there of doing this turn. It went straight for quite a bit, and only then kind of, okay, didn't indicate any blinker here. All right, or very late. Report that. Yeah, it kind of did that turn very straight into the road and then a quite sharp left turn. You can do it that way. I'm not sure. It didn't do that in the past. I would say at that intersection, maybe trying to see better when going into the intersection. I don't know. Coming here at a funny angle, it kind of almost turns to the right to go left. Okay. Yeah, it kind of came in at an interesting angle here. I'm gonna turn down the speed a little bit. It had to turn left, but it almost kind of positioned itself to turn right. So that was interesting. Quite, let's say unnatural or non-human. That's not how a human positions the car in that scenario. Okay, so I guess now we can go. Going very slowly. But I have to say the turns, they feel much more confident. So also here, okay, a little bit of a slowdown, but not too bad. The turns feel more fluid, more confident. It's kind of hard to describe, but I would say compared to previous versions, the car gives a bit more, it gives a bit more the feeling of confidence. It's not hesitating that much. Okay, now I guess it got scared by that other car, so we slowed down a little bit. Not too bad. But yeah, so far I would say turns, the positioning is one thing, right? That is a little weird. But the turns themselves, they actually feel nice. Another stop coming up here, so there is not a good visibility to the left. There's a lot of trees and stuff. Okay, now there is a car waiting. I guess my car is waiting here for that pedestrian, but doesn't walk. So we'll go. Okay. So there is a left turn coming up here. Let's see, that's going to be tricky because it's hard to see where we have to go. Kind of a late indicator, but okay. Now turning left. Okay. That was actually not so bad. It was kind of hard to see, even for me. And now we go to the right, okay. Even for me, where this left turn road was, there's not a lot of light here. And the car does a good job. So now here we are on Unmarked. Yeah, now this is actually, I guess he got confused by this oncoming car. So I'm just gonna send that one in. That was unnatural. It was almost too far to the left. And now we got a creep again here. And okay, nothing coming, so we can go. And we are here now on an unmarked road. And what I'm also noticing here, which is good, it doesn't hug the middle. That's how I would drive. Actually, I might actually go more to the middle on this road here, simply because it's just very bumpy, and you know, I probably would drive more in the middle. I shouldn't have said that I like that it's not hugging the middle that much, because that's exactly a road where I would have done that. But you know, these are the things, right? I mean, I won't complain here. So you know, it's doing a great job here, staying to the right. And I'm just going to put in another navigation, actually. Navigate to Stop and Shop. So I don't want to go on the parkway now. That's an interesting stop here. So there is cars coming. Okay, I guess it was confident enough. We got to make a left turn here. So we got to go all the way, okay, to the leftmost lane, and we're good to go. A little bit hesitant, but okay, I'll take it. And now we got to turn left here. Let's see if it will do or have to do an. Okay, it just goes. No stopping here. That's actually great. I mean, there was oncoming cars, so perfect. That's how I would have done it. And that's not how I would have done it. It's now, I guess we're in the parking lot here, so I'm just gonna take over. It was stopping way too early for that stop sign, but you know, I'll take that. I mean, the turning into this parking lot was actually great. So okay, and now I'm gonna put in another navigation, just going back to where we came from, and then I think we'll call it a day for today, or actually a night. Let me just go around here, put in a quick auto navigation. And we are out of the parking lot and turn it back on. So this is a 2 left turn lane. I'm curious to see if it's going to pick the correct outer one. There is this pickup truck here, which we have to give way to. Okay, that was good. We got to turn left, coming up left turn. So we do that lane change, which is good. Now here, very slow. I don't know why. Maybe this car is scaring it. Okay, that was good. A little slow, but maybe that other car was sticking its nose too far. That could be. I have to say, I mean, given that it's dark and maybe that's actually the advantage. I really have to test it out during daylight. It's navigating these roads, I would say, much smoother than it did in previous releases. So I'm actually quite liking what I'm seeing so far. Again, keep in mind, this is, at night. It didn't have to interact that much, but it just feels overall smoother, more confident, more fluid. The speed control seems to be much, let's say, much more human, much more, I would have almost said reasonable. At times in the past, these kind of sharp curves, it would have slowed down way too much and then sped up again and things like that. So it seems to be smoothed out in a sense, if that makes any sense. Now we gotta go because there's cars coming, and it gives it, a good amount of boost. So that's actually good. There was or is a car coming here, and my car, I wouldn't say it floored it, but there is now this guy coming out here, so we got to brake. Okay, kind of a little bit late, but it did it. It kind of accelerates after these stop signs quite well, especially now that there was a car coming. That was a good amount of boost, I would say. So gotta make a left here. Again, it's kind of tough to see where these roads are. Very confident. I mean, this is... There's more windy, kind of a windy road now, so I'm curious to see how it does with speed control and curves and everything. And keep in mind, these are sometimes, there's leaves to the side of the road, which in a previous version it kind of seems to be bothered by. Now, not at all. Again, it's night, so that might help, but also here the speed modulation, really, really nice. And these are not easy roads. I mean, okay, I should have not I guess I spoke too soon. It was, I don't know if he was expecting some other cars to come from the right here, but that slowdown was not good. Still making mistakes. So, but yeah, that was a weird one, and I sent it in, so hopefully that will help, but that was not necessary. Again, these turns, it just feels like the car knows. It's kind of hard to describe, but it just feels like it's more confident. It knows better where to go. Whereas in previous versions, the steering wheel would have been, going back and forth, and it's almost like, also here, it's a little bit of a jerkiness, you can tell. But in previous releases so far, it would have been much more of almost like, turn a little bit, go, turn a little bit, go, kind of trial and error almost. And it seems just much smoother now. Another stop here. Let that guy go. Yeah, I gotta say, initial impression so far, it's still, was very goofy at times. That slowdown or coming to a stop before, that was unnecessary. Now this is going to be interesting as well. This is, you know, look at the tentacle here. We got to go. Now you got to wait. Nope. Yeah, I think it got confused by the green traffic lights here, which are not for us. So let's see. There is no one behind us, so no, there is. Okay, I'll just turn it back on. Doesn't let me turn it back on. Okay. It would have been interesting to see how it does that turn here, but it messed up the traffic lights. Well, too bad. I guess during the day I've been here like once or twice before. Oh, also here, very nice. Yeah, this is good. I've been at this traffic light with that sharp turn during the day once or twice, and it didn't do well. But I guess the fact that it's now dark, assigning the right traffic light to my lane probably makes it even more difficult than during the daytime. So yeah, I had to intervene there. So, you know, still work to do, apparently. But I mean, what I can say on the driving mechanics. Oh, that was I don't even know what that was. That was, it almost looked like, wasn't it skunk? Maybe I don't know. But okay, kind of a smaller animal that made its way across the street. So yeah, we're almost at the destination now. So I'm, you know, initial impression, I think the driving mechanics, the smoothness of how it basically takes the curves. Also here now, you know, it's much less jerky, and it just, yeah, it feels much smoother. It's kind of, I feel I'm repeating myself quite a bit, but that's what it is. It feels much smoother. It's feeling much more natural. So I think there's some good work that went into that part. Still messes up. So that traffic light confusion there, that was not good. And that slowdown when we came down that hill. I mean, there was no car behind me, but if there would have been somebody behind me, I definitely would have hit the accelerator, because that was not necessary. But yeah, that was my very first initial 15 minutes or so with 10.5. I hope you liked it. And you know, I'm gonna do more videos soon on 10.5, also my quick bits where I collect some interesting bits and pieces into a single video. So if you want to see that, please consider subscribing so that you get notifications on any new videos that I'm uploading. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.